going with the pregame fist bump right there. It's very sportsmanlike. Let's see. Mitch break for the first game. And it's a monster. Broke and made a ball. Got a shot on the one. He's got a shot on the one on the side. The two ball's hanging, so he can just float right down here. Only issue I might see is here 2 to the 4, where the 8 ball's got the 4 slightly covered. But I don't expect that he'll have any issues. And that was an interesting path. I wouldn't have definitely thought that he would want to run into that 7 because he could have accidentally knocked the 2 in there and he'd be hooked on the 4. He's going to draw. And that might be too far. That is definitely too far. So Mitch has a pretty fast pace of play, and some might argue that that's to his detriment. It looks like he actually can make it, though. But Mitch once imparted this wisdom to me. He told me that he feels like if he can see the ball, he's the favorite to win. As long as he can see the ball, he's the favorite to win. And he plays like that. Yeah, he's got to get up here. He's moved the 8 ball into a position where he needs to, it's kind of covering the 7 ball. So he's got to be able to get all the way back up table. See a little draw here with some spin. Comes out absolutely perfect. Forward. Went with the inside right there. Cue ball's off the. It's hard to commentate because he moves so fast, right? But and there we go. And Tang says that's good. I don't want to watch anymore. And we have 1-1. And I thought Oscar was going to be here in the booth with me, but actually he's going to be playing his own match, so I'm on my own for a few minutes. I apologize. I'm no Raw. I won't keep you as entertained, but I will try to keep the action going as best as I can. Tang's break, he came up dry. And it does look like the 1 ball passes that 4 ball. So that could spell trouble for Tang here. And Mitch overran position a little bit, but ran right into that 2 because he was right in that perfect line, and so it didn't affect him too badly. Now we'll see him come 2 rails across. 1, 2 rails across for the 4. And I expect him to play the 5 on the side here. He's going to go forward with a little bit inside. He really attacks those angles. A lot of players, you'll see them kind of stay off, leave themselves farther away, so that they don't have any issues, getting too close to the ball. But Mitch really attacks those angles, comes into it. So maybe a stop ball, roll forward just a hair. He does it so quickly. 1 rail up. Make sure he leaves himself an angle on the 8. And he has the option to go forward here with inside, or he can draw the ball here, 2 rails out. He's going to go with the draw, 1 second rail, and he's right in line for the 9, and Tang's going to let him shoot this one. So the score is now 2-1 Mitch. Once again, big break. And here comes Tang with the chatter. Tang just said that's what you get for hitting him so hard. So he did make a couple balls in the break. But what he's looking at is kind of a mess tied up over on that side rail with the 2, 3, 4, and 8 all over there. And the 1 ball, potentially he has to bank this ball. It does look like he's going to try and bank it. Maybe swing the cue ball around. No, he's going to try and cut it in the side. come in. He's going to run right into that 4. And then we'll see what he does from here. That 2, 3 is not lined up, so we're going to see a safety here. And he wanted to hit that a lot harder so that he could come back behind. But Tang does have a shot at a ball now. We'll see a safety here. And I don't know if he can do it, but if he can actually just bank this ball and stick the cue ball right there, bank the 2 ball over by the side, and then come right back over. And he did let the cue ball leak out just a hair, but I think he may still be, he may still have Mitch hooked. If not, looks like Mitch is going right at the ball. He might be able to see the right edge of it, which is what he did, and he doesn't love it because he's run into the 6. He had the right edge of the 2 ball. He was trying to come back around, avoid the 6, and maybe get up behind the 4-8, but he ran right into the 6. But he didn't leave Tang anything. He maybe could bank this ball. There's a 2-rail bank here where you bank it past the side pocket and then with reverse, bank it back to the side pocket where the 2 ball's at right now. But there's really no reward for that because of where the 3 is, 3, 4, 8. So we're going to see him try and play safe behind the 9, and it looks like that's pretty effective. It's a good shot by Tang Ho. Got a snap here from the audience behind me. And now Mitch is going to opt to 1-rail kick at this instead of 2-rail kick. Came right across it. Almost made it. And he's left Tang 8-foot shot. Still a lot of work left doing this rack. Again, even though 2 balls were made on the break, the balls ended up a little bit funny. You got that 3 ball. The 4 doesn't go past the 4 and 8. You can't see him because of where Tang's standing, but you can see him now. So if he can get it around, make the 2 come around 2 rails, maybe play the 3 on the side, then he would have an opportunity for a 4-8 combo. And he's going to come underneath that ball and bump it. That works too. And now, if he's straight in, he'll stop. You'll see him play a 4-8 combo. If he has an angle with the cue ball coming to the end rail here, he actually might try to break up that 4-8. Looks like he's pretty straight, so he may just draw it back a little bit. Give himself a good angle on the combo. Now because the 4 has to cut the 8, the 4 ball is going to come off that rail and head across the table. So you got to be a little careful. There you go. See, the 4 came across the table. Now he's going to shoot the 4 on the opposite side. He did a good job knowing where that ball was going to go and what to do with his cue ball. Looks like he's going to go forward. You'll see the cue ball come to the end rail. If he goes with follow, he'll go forward to the end rail and then to the side rail, and he'll probably play the 6 on the side. There you go. And it came off that rail, that side rail, pretty springy. So he won't play it on the side. We'll see him play it in the corner now. And you can kind of just pop this with a little bit of stun, a little bit of high stun. You're going to go forward a little bit, get yourself an angle on the 9, and play the 9 in the same pocket. There you go. And with that 9 ball, Tang says, "That's okay. I can run out too, Mitch." I can run out too, Mitch. That was a great out by Tang. And played at a nice pace, I must say. So 2-2. Tang is breaking. There we go. 2 balls on the break. 3 balls on the break. And he has a shot on the 2 ball. A little bit funny where the cue ball is. Makes it hard for him to execute any kind of draw on this ball. So you'll probably see him follow. Right, in order to execute any kind of draw on this ball, he'd have to kind of jack up because of the proximity of the cue ball to the rail. So you're going to see him go forward. 3 ball does pass by the 8, so he could go that way. But he's going to come up on this side, and he bumped the 5, which stopped the cue ball from getting where he kind of wanted to be on the 3, but he's still okay. He is jacked up. See him cut this in the side. Cue ball's going to go to the end rail and to the left side rail probably. He didn't, he's looking at it. The cue ball kind of jumped. It maybe changed the trajectory a little bit. He needed to have more stun on it. And I would expect this is just kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4 out for Mitch. We'll do a follow here. He hit that one a little on the weak side, but Mitch makes balls, so I expect him to slice this right in. Yeah, no problem. Took about a stroke and a half before he made that decision. And Mitch leads 3-2, and it is Mitch's break. Wow, it took about a half second to look down at all the comments, start reading the comments, and Mitch already had them racked and broke and has made 2 balls. I think that 1 ball squeaks past the 2. Looks like it. He's got to watch out for the 4 here. And he used inside to hold that ball under the 4, and he came up the second rail and rubbed the 4, which is nice. Stopped the cue ball, and he's got now good position on the 2 ball. I believe he's got a little bit of an angle. He could actually pinch draw this down, play the 4 in the side, but he does have the option, if he's straight, to stop the ball and play the 4 in the corner as well. But there it is, little pinch draw. You're going to see him elevate the cue stick a little bit. No, he's going to go high ball. That's a good shot. It's a confident stroke because to slow roll a ball like that, to hit it where you're hoping for the cue ball to basically stop in a certain spot as opposed to like using the rail and giving yourself more room to stop. That's tough. Now he's looking on where he wants to play he likes to play the extra rails. He's using the springiness kind of the rails to get him positioned to play open spot, high percentage pool. And Tang's not going to make him shoot that, and you got a break and run by Mitch Ellerman to take a 4-2 lead. It'll be Tang's break. Weakened a little bit mentally. I made a couple of mistakes that got in my head, and he went on the grind, played a lot of good safeties, just really controlled the table, and ended up winning Hill. So that was a heartbreaker for me, but that's all right, because now I get to be with you guys in the booth. Tang comes with a great break right here. 3 balls out in the middle of the table, and he's got a nice angle to just kind of stun it down, play the 4 potentially in the same pocket. I don't think he can roll forward because of where the 5 is. He just has to make sure he doesn't stun it over too far and get himself behind the 6-9. This is definitely the key ball for the match, or for the rack. And unfortunately, he missed the ball, and at the same time, he actually pulled it over too far and would have hooked himself had that 3 ball gone in. And Mitch makes a great shot. Good shot. Pumps that 3 in the side, comes down, avoids the points on the side pocket and the 7 ball to get good position on the 4. Expect him to go forward here. He shoots them faster than I can call him, guys. I apologize. Stop ball. The 7 does go in the side, so you might see him draw it back a hair. And then he'll just shoot that 7 in the side with a little bit of follow. Come out middle of the table for the 9. And there we go. Mitch up 5-2. Okay. Oh, Mitch lost the cue ball here, yeah? Okay. I was finding out this is actually a one-loss side. This is a one-loss match. Or, I can't say it. This match is on the one-loss side. Sorry. So the loser here goes home. And he lost that cue ball, which means he probably didn't hit them the way that he intended to. I mean, I'd go out on a limb here and say he did not hit them the way he intended to. And that's why I think you see the balls kind of all tied up down at the bottom of to me, the bottom of the table, because it's where the spot is. But as you're looking at the screen, it's the top of the table. You see that 3, 5, 7 all tied up there. And he can go forward here and try to play the cue ball off the side rail and then into the 5 ball. But he put too much spin on it. So he wanted to use the 5 ball as a stopper, and he'd have been straight in on the 3 ball. And instead, he ran into the 3 ball. And we probably see a safety here. He's going to want to hook Mitch. He's going to want to make sure that he gets the hook. I'm just going to elevate, try and messe around this ball. Say to the rail, come over. He's clipped only the 5 ball. And Tank still has a lot of work to do here. He may opt with ball in hand to take maybe the 4-9 combo. He could actually shoot the 4 ball up table. But the 5 doesn't pass the 4 doesn't. You know what? I'm looking at the monitor. It doesn't look like the 4 goes by the 5-7. But if I look at the table, if I lean out and look at the table from where I'm sitting, it looks like the 4 might go. So we're just going to have to kind of see what Tang does here. He certainly has the option to play safe here as well. He could actually put the cue ball where I was just about to say where he is putting it, bank the 3 ball up table, and draw the cue ball behind the 5-7. He certainly has that option. Just kind of pick those apart, untangle that knot, as you say. Maybe the 3 ball goes by the 7. I apologize, you guys. I'm sitting a little bit far back, so it's hard for me to see sometimes. Looking at the monitor, you can't always tell if the ball squeezes by another ball. This is a 9-ball tournament. 3 foul does count. 3 foul is in effect. Mitch is on 1. Tang could pretty easily play a safety to get the second one, but he'd have a hard time getting the third one, I think, because the 3 ball would have to come up table, and he wouldn't have a lot of cover. Tang looks like that 4 ball goes because he's playing position on it. He's looking to see if he can squeeze the 5 ball by as well. Maybe he doesn't want to have to play the combination, although in the previous rack he played combination out and got there. So looks like he's playing it like it goes. So he's maybe got like a 3/4 of a pocket here. It's good. He's going to have good angle to get on the 6 if he makes this ball. That's a good shot. And the one thing he doesn't want to do here is leave himself straight in on the 7 because the 8 ball's up table. So he wants to just come straight across. Don't let the cue ball float down, and he'll leave himself an angle. Okay. He did float down, but I guess the 7 ball's off the rail, and so he has an angle now going away from the pocket, and he can just follow out. He's going to put a little bit of side spin on that, and it's okay. I don't think he really needed the spin there, but he's pretty much got now an angle going directly in, so just high ball here. And just focus on making the ball, and the cue ball is going to come right out to where it needs to be for the 9 ball. And these rails the side rails do play a little bit bouncy, so he may have come farther than he wanted to because he is frozen to the rail, the cue ball is. But I don't think that should be a problem. He should be able to just roll this in. He won't try to slow roll it. You'll still see him put a good roll on it here. Oh. Yeah, being on the rail sometimes will throw you off a little bit. And so he overcut that a little bit. And Mitch is a one pocket player. He took about 2 seconds and said, I'm going to fire the bank in backwards and make you pay for that miss on the 9 ball in this rack. And he has an absolute opportunity to do so. He's made 2 balls. He has a shot on the 1 with an opportunity to get to the 2. Really, 1 to the 2 is kind of your key shot here. You get good on the 2, play the 4 ball, 5 ball, 6. I mean, the rest of those are fairly routine. He can either draw it and try and stay under. I don't like that. He's going to go forward. He put a little bit of inside on that ball in order to not run into the 6. He was trying to hold that angle to get on the 2, and unfortunately, he bobbled the ball. And Mitch was in a tough spot, even though the ball is hanging right there. It's kind of hard to get back on that ball. I think he may. I think Mitch is so aggressive. We may see him try and bank this ball back to the side pocket, although I don't know if he can avoid the double kiss here. So we're going to see a safety. Interesting. Almost executed perfectly because he really wanted to get the cue ball over behind the 5-8. Now I think I see Tang probably thinning the 2 ball on the left-hand side. Try to swing the cue ball back around behind like the 9 ball for a return safety here. He tried to come in behind the 5-8 and did it quite successfully. He made a good shot there. Mitch gives him the little tap. And what he did was, I was thinking you would hit the 2 ball a little thinner. He hit it thicker, banked it into the rail, used the 6 ball to stop it, and really focused on getting the cue ball behind the 5-8. So that's a good shot. You see 2 rails? 2 rails. And he got it on the return. He got it on the return. So he was trying to kick that 2 rails. He missed it on the way in. The cue ball came around 2 more rails. So 4 rails total, and actually kicked the 2 ball in. And, I said it earlier when I was commentating. Everybody needs a little bit of love. And right there, I think, Mitch tried to cut that or went to cut the four ball in. He's got to let the cue ball loose, and unfortunately, it just didn't quite uh, end up where he wanted it to. And Mitch had to kick that ball, and I think he was trying to create separation, but the five ball came back down table, and this is what Tang has. He can't cut it uh, to the side because of the eight ball, so we'll potentially see a safety here. He may just thin it over to the eight and let the cue ball drift up table or down table as you're looking at it, just like that. And he needed to come a little bit farther because Mitch can actually kick to the bottom rail with a lot of left-hand side spin. Just clip the five. Just clip the five. The eight ball's going to stop it, and the cue ball's going to come back down table. Just like that. Yeah, Tang just needed to come like an inch farther in the inside, and he would have taken away that rail from Mitch. And now Tang's faced with trying to play safe or trying to bank the ball. If it's Mitch, Mitch is going to probably bank this ball. But I think that Tang should just will probably try to play safe here. Move the cue ball over to the right side of the table, put this five ball over on the side rail by the eight, and try to use the nine and the six maybe as blockers. And he actually double kissed. And he tried to bank it and actually double kissed, and has left Mitch a shot, but long and off the rail. So we'll see a lot of follow. He'll try to ping this down by the I was going to say Mitch is going to try and bring the cue ball all the way back down to the side pocket. He shoots before I can I'm like telling somebody he shoots before I can say anything. All right, Tang. I think he's going to try and kind of drag draw this. Yeah, with the English, he was trying to come back around for the six on the side, and he hit a little bit fat. Oh, Mitch. Wow, with the back cut. Bring the cue ball around 1, 2, 3, 4 rails. and Tang gives him a lot of respect there by not making him shoot the last three balls. And Mitch leads 7-2. Tang broke dry the second rack. Mitch ran out. Like, Mitch breaks. It's just, and he does it so quickly. It's like in a boxing match, just getting punched 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Kind of makes a player get uneasy and unsure of themselves a little bit. All right, Mitch pocketed the ball, but he has no shot on the one. I would expect a push here, but he may kick at it. He's looking to see. Yeah, Mitch is called push. We'll see him come to the top of the table here. But I think he's going to push to... Nope. I was going to say, I thought he was going to push to a kick, but a kick from a different angle. And instead he's left Tang kind of a thin hit on the one. But definitely potential here to put the cue ball maybe behind the 9, or even to slice the 1 in. Unfortunately, from where we're at, we can't get the camera angle higher, so when players are standing at this end of the table, it's hard to see the whole table. Tang's going to give it back to him. I don't necessarily. Uh, I'll do it. I'll give back a push every now and then, but for the most part, I want to try and control the table as best I can, so I don't give them back a lot. And I'm not sure why he's giving him ball in hand, but maybe he's saying he rubbed the 8 ball on the way in. So Mitch isn't sure he fouled, but he thinks he may have fouled. He thinks he may have actually touched the 8 because the 8's on the rack, like the 8 moved back. He's not really sure. So Mitch is saying, if he thinks he fouled, he'd rather give up ball in hand than live with that on his conscience. So Tang didn't see it though. Tang looked confused. He wasn't sure why he was getting ball in hand. So that's yeah, that's what he's saying. He's saying he's not sure if he hit the 8 or if he hit the rack and it moved, but he wasn't sure, and he'd rather give up ball in hand than take a uh, just in case he fouled. Yeah, just one rail up here. Let's see. I think you'll see Tang kind of draw this ball to the side rail with a little bit of left hand spin. Come down, play the 6 in the get middle of the table, and try and play the 6 in the side. Well, he overran it a little bit, but he can still play it in the side, or he can play it in the corner, whatever he feels like. Looks like he's going to go for the side, straight up and down the table. Play the 7 also in the side. And this time, instead of overrunning it, he came a little short, but that's not a problem. Cue ball can go forward 2 rails, maybe potentially get to the 3rd rail over by the 9. He'll play the 8 in the corner. 1, 2. Here's the 3rd rail by the 9. And now Raw would say he's going to move this magic rack. I tend to shoot right over it because he's going to hit this with a little bit of pace in order to make the ball. And Mitch is going to let him give him that shot because he's perfect on the 9, and Tang takes the game, and we have 7-3. Started the tournament with 141 players, brought back 64 today, and you are watching some of the best and the brightest right now. This is a one-loss match, a loser side match. So winner gets to keep going, and the loser goes home. Tang has a nice break here. He's made a ball. Actually, he's made 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 balls. Has a shot on that 1 ball. Let's see him. It looks like he's queuing low, so he's going to try and draw this over to the side rail. Back out middle of the table for the 2. Very smooth. And I think that we may see him draw this ball as well. Where the 3 is, he could follow it, but it doesn't go past the 5. But he does have the angle with the draw to kind of change direction, come back across the table right here for 3 in the corner. Perfect. Came a little bit short, but nothing that he can't manage. He could actually draw this, go around the 5. He could go forward with a little bit inside. Just it's personal preference here. Okay, so he chose to go around the ball. And now this is where it gets a little touchy. He can actually, most players you're going to see, good players, are going to come past the side pocket here. They want to play the 6 ball short, but he might try to come behind it. And what he didn't want to do was come short right there. I was just about to say, you don't want to flirt with the side pockets. You're not changing the direction. You don't want to swing it over there to the side. But he came a little short. He came a little tentative right there. We'll see what he does. He's going to try and slice this in, ginsu this in. Looks like he's going to go for the ginsu.
Absolutely, he is. If he wants to win.
Back.
Oh, you know, I didn't know they left my girl here by herself, so I got to come and represent.
All by myself.
I know you held it down, though. I know you held it down. Melissa Herndon does not play around. So we're back in the building here. What's been the deal with the score here?
Well, you know, Mitch has been putting on a little bit of a clinic here.
That boy shoots when
right?
he gets ready. Look at that pretty cue he's shooting with.
Tango's holding his own right here.
Oh, Tang's no joke.
He's got an opportunity.
Oh, boy.
I may have commentator cursed him right
you hit
there.
him with it.
I was going to say he has an opportunity to catch up a little bit here.
What's up, T? Good to see you. Awesome. Thank you. You're the best. Melissa Herndon is the backbone. I'm just letting y'all know. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
I'm letting you know.
Mitch really back cut that 7 ball, came out, and the cue ball came around, almost scratched, hit the point, and this is where he's left with the
Well, and this is where you just play duck soup.
I'll give you the rundown. Mitch Broker ran the first one. Tang broke dry. Mitch ran the second one. You know, Tang missed that, ran a rag, missing dime. Mitch just straight drew it back. Banked it back up the table with no problem.
Look at that. That's good
good
speed
safety.
right there. Yeah, that's good. That's a good safety. But sorry we left you guys there alone.
I think I did all right.
I know you did. I know she did.
I
Because the chat room would let me know.
I promised the chat that I wasn't going to be as entertaining as you are, but I was just going to keep running with the commentary.
Because she's way smarter than me. I just got jokes. Melissa got the smarts. Now, it's good. The thing I'm going to say is out of everybody who's been in the room, Melissa has really embraced the job of it. And I can say she can hold her own with anybody.
Thank you so much.
That's facts. So, good stuff. Yeah, and she sings. So, yeah. Y'all don't know. She sings. Does everything.
You don't know, now you know.
All right. Little 2-rail kick coming up here. He's not going to like it.
He's not going to like it.
Not going to like it.
Well, you know what? Mitch is going to cut this in. This Mitch, he's going to cut this in.
He's
going to
get
have a hard
loose.
time, though, holding this cue ball.
I was going to say, yeah, you just
go cue ball
around.
go for a ride around the table.
Man.
Oh, no, he tried to hold it.
Yes, he did. I guess he figured firepower, right?
Yeah, well, he's saying, I know what's going to happen. The cue ball's going to run. I'm going to have him take a long shot. But he's so confident in his firepower. As we say
put
that.
the jinx on him. Oh, and they Tang's going to eat that up. 7-4.
And as we say that, that happens.
Yeah.
Oh, you came back and, the wheels falling off of Mitch a little bit here.
Let me go back outside and the set will be over. I'll just do that real quick.
I'm not rooting for one or the other.
That's right. We just root for good pool.
These are both my good friends.
That's right. That's good. So what I'm going to tell you is that I'm going to have a board, and it'll correspond, and you press it.
Nice.
No, it'll be little buttons. You just press it. Like this.
Yeah.
But an actual physical thing.
Like they do at McDonald's now, right?
Yes.
You don't have to pick fries.
Yes.
You just literally pick the picture of the fries.
Yep. Exactly. It's just a little box. Just press it.
You used to have to search for the word fries, but now you don't have to read. You can just pick the word.
I'm not going to say all that. I was just going to say.
That's how easy you're going to make it. I'm a picture of a hand shoe logo, and I just hit that.
Super easy.
And we got it. If you make a dummy proof, I can do it.
I know you can do it. Because we're going to be busy zooming them cameras in and getting those views.
Cue ball almost got kicked in the corner.
Yeah,
look at that. 3 balls in the break. This is what he's looking at. It's tough.
3 weeks. That's all he had to revo was 3 weeks. Oh my gosh. Oh, the break cue is a revo. He's got a revo shaft on there. That's what he meant.
No.
Ben Sutherland. So you talking about Mitch's break cue?
Oh,
Because the BK Rush is a break cue. Oh,
come on.
stop, man.
This guy literally pockets balls better than probably
No, I think
so
he's
many people in this room. It's sick.
I think he's at the upper echelon of ball pocketing. I'm gonna just say that, like, seriously. And
Q-Ball's
about
going
this?
for a ride.
and the effort it takes to make
Yeah.
difficult shots.
3 rails. 1, 2, 3.
4.
No, that's the third one. That's the third rail.
You know the 4 I was saying.
Oh, in the hole?
In the hole. Guess it's good.
Forward here. This is where he's looking to go. He's going to go high, a little inside here. I've been saying, oh, no.
He's sucking
drawing.
back.
He's drawing. Now,
Oh,
see,
he's on
I
point.
like that choice because what he's been, we've been seeing a lot of players overrun that because of the bouncy rails.
Yeah. He take the bouncy rails right
So
out
he
and
took that out of
utilizes
there.
them.
Yeah.
Man, go ahead. I love this. I am so happy right now. That's right. Okay. He had to rush a while. He just got the Revo 3 weeks ago. He started halfway through his Swanee. He put on the clinic with a couple of sessions. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So Mitch Ellerman has only been playing with his Revo for 3 weeks. That's pretty disgusting. Official.
Oh.
Oh no.
Woo. I never
Whoa.
seen that. That was
A
that
little
was weird.
hop along and didn't make anything.
Tango says that's a perfect break.
Tang is Tang. You know
Tango's
what?
very entertaining.
If Tang was in a video game, he'd be like Mike Tyson at the last, talking shit. Talking it. Okay.
I feel like Mitch is looking for a way to try and run out here. It's just ridiculous.
You know what? He does look for ways around, but he does play smart when he has to.
He doesn't love it.
No.
He knows he gave up a piece of that
Right.
one ball or made
And he knows that Tang likes this.
it. Right. He's either got an easy, like a little MEZZ, maybe a little jump. He might actually have the edge of the one ball. Doesn't look like it on the monitor. Yeah,
Mhm.
he's elevating. He's gonna maybe MEZZ a little bit here.
That's a good call, Brian Jones. What's up, Joey Russell? That's a good call. I love that. That exactly. The WPA and all these other companies are working together because guess what? We got. If the world's not going to accept you and they're not going to give you sponsorships and stuff, might as well stop robbing Peter to pay Paul and get together and hold bigger events.
So Mitch just had the edge of that one ball just enough to make it, and now the Mitch Express is rolling right here.
Yeah, he's just so dangerous. He's an outlier. I'm gonna say, and it might be kind of corny to say, but there's a lot of people that if they didn't have a job to go to and they just got paid to play pool, they'd be a lot better. But this guy right here, he already has all the tools. You know what I mean? And
he's definitely one of the more natural.
yes,
players.
and he's very got a bubbly personality.
Hey guy, welcome
Super
to the stream.
excited.
Thanks for
Hey,
walking right in front
drive
of
by
us.
guy. This is on TV. You can't do that. Mitch misses that ball. This guy standing there being a looky-loo.
Mitch wasn't gonna miss that ball.
Oh,
but
yeah.
draw to the side rail and out. Side rail and out.
It's just, man.
There was a couple of racks. Honestly, I was like talking as fast as I could to try and keep up because I couldn't. He would shoot it before I could even say what he was gonna do.
Wow.
Come on.
Yeah,
Mitch. This
yeah,
is a
he's-
little. This is
right.
where he gets himself into just. I
Yeah.
still expect him to make this.
Yeah,
this
but
is where
he
gets
shouldn't be
himself
shooting
to
it from
a little
there, though.
trouble.
You know what I mean? Shouldn't be shooting
Yeah.
from there. And Mitch
He knows
Ellerman
it.
just
Right? From
come
there,
on
he
now.
could play as good a
Yeah.
position as he wants to.
Just knocks it right out.